Here we have AMC math problem. Okay, let's go to the question. The polynomial p of x equals to x cube positive ax square positive bx positive c has the property that the mean of its zeros, the product of its zeros, and the sum of its coefficients are all equal. If the y-intercept of the graph of y equals to p of x is 2, what is b? It is over here in this polynomial function, we have to get the value of this constant b. Okay, now to get the zero of a polynomial function like p of x, we have to equate the p of x to 0. Okay, when p of x is equated to 0, then the stuff we have over here for p of x must be equal to 0. Then we have x cube positive ax square positive bx or positive c equals to 0. Here we get a cubic equation in standard form, and usually when we solve a cubic equation, we'll be getting 3 roots. Let me assume alpha, beta, and gamma are the 3 roots of this cubic equation. Now, let me consider a cubic equation in standard form, that is ax cube positive bx square positive cx positive d equals to 0. When we have a cubic equation in standard form like this one, there is a formula to get the sum of the 3 solutions. So the formula is we have to take negative sign, and the coefficient of x square, that is b, has to be divided by the coefficient of x cube, that is a. And also there is a formula to get the product of the 3 solutions. For that, we have to take negative sign. The constant term over here, d, has to be divided by the coefficient of x cube, that is a. Okay, now let's get the sum of the 3 solutions and product of the 3 solutions for the cubic equation we have over here. So here we know already we have assumed alpha, beta, and gamma are the 3 roots of this cubic equation. So for sum, we have to add alpha, beta, and gamma, that is equal to negative. We have to divide the coefficient of x square, that is a, by the coefficient of x cube. In this case, it's 1. Negative a over 1. Actually, negative a over 1 is just negative a. Now, let me get the product of the 3 roots, alpha, beta, and gamma. That is equal to, the formula is a negative, let me take negative, and d means a constant term. Here, the constant term is c, and it has to be divided by the coefficient of x cube, that is 1. Negative c over 1 is just negative c. We have assumed this alpha, beta, and gamma as the 3 roots of this cubic equation. Actually, we got this cubic equation by equating the given polynomial function p of x to 0. So we can consider this alpha, beta, and gamma as the zeros of this polynomial function. Okay, now let me get the mean of the zeros of the given polynomial function. For that, we have to add all the 3 zeros, alpha, beta, and gamma. It has to be divided by 3. Okay, let me write the stuff over here. Mean equals to, already I got the value for this one, that is negative a. Let me plug in over here, divided by 3. Okay, now let me get the product of the 3 zeros. Okay, that is alpha times beta times gamma. We got the value of alpha times beta times gamma over here, that is negative c. Okay, now let me write negative c over here. Now let me get the sum of the coefficients. Let me write the stuff over here. Sum of the coefficients. Okay, to get the sum of the coefficients in the given polynomial function, let's consider the coefficient of x cube, that is 1, and the coefficient of x square is a, and the coefficient of x is b, and the constant term is c. Okay, here there is an information, there is a y-intercept of the graph of the given polynomial function is 2. Okay, when we have a polynomial function in standard form like this one, the constant we have over here represents the y-intercept, and we have the information that the y-intercept is 2. So therefore, the value of c is 2. Now let's plug in this value 2 for c over here. Then we get the product of the 3 zeros as negative 2. Okay, the question says the mean of the zeros, the product of the zeros, and the sum of the coefficients, all of them are equal. That is this quantity, this one, and this one, all of them are equal. Since all of them are equal, we can equate the mean of the zeros and product of the zeros. That is, we can equate negative a over 3 and negative 2. Okay, now let me do it over here. Negative a over 3 is equal to negative 2. Now let me multiply both sides of this equation by 3. Then this 3 will cancel out. I'm getting negative a equals to negative 6. Let's multiply both sides of this equation by negative 1. Then I'm getting a equals to positive 6. Okay, here I got the value of a, that is 6. Already we got the value of c, that is 2. Okay, now what we can do is we can equate the product of the zeros and sum of the coefficients. Then I'm getting 1 positive, a positive, b positive, c equals to negative 2. Okay, here we can plug in the value for a, that is 6. And for b, I do not know the value. That's what I have to find. And for c, we have the value 2. Let me plug in 2 for c over here. We have negative 2 on the right side. Okay, first let's write b. Let's combine this 1, 6, and 2. When I combine them, I am getting a positive 9 equals to negative 2. Let me subtract a 9 from both sides of this equation. Then this positive 9, negative 9 will cancel out. I'm getting b on the left side. On the right side, when I combine negative 2 and negative 9, I'm getting negative 11. Okay, here I got the value of b. It is a negative 11. We find this negative 11 in answer choice A. The correct answer choice for this question is A.